My name is Valiss Wintle and I'm 19 years old.
My name is Vivian Arthus and I am 32 years old.
My name is Sage Nelson, I'm 23.
My name is Chanelle Modula, I am 32 years old.
I'm Kyra McGarry, I'm 18.
I would say I've always kind of known who I was. Even at like 4, I was always in princess dresses on like wherever I was.
I went through a lot of different phases, like definitely a lot of phases since middle school.
At like age 2, one day I just was like, no, I don't want to wear your outfit. I'm going to pick my own.
The youngest age that I can remember experimenting with my fashion was probably 4 or 5.
And I distinctly remember grabbing like a little hat and putting it on and thought it matched so well, and I thought I ate.
It's a really important extension of who you are. I think that I think art is very important in life for many different reasons. You know, whether that's like wanting to express something of how you're feeling or an idea or political ideologies, like whatever you decide. I mean, any color you like, essentially, with even style. It's kind of just this way of communicating with individuals without even saying anything.
I feel like expressing myself through clothes is important to me because I lost that part of myself in middle school and high school, and so it feels like I'm coming back to my childhood roots and like healing my inner child a little bit by just dressing how I want and not really caring how anyone else perceives it or anything. That it feels important to me to just be who I am.
For a long time, I tried to live in my skin without piercings, without dyeing my hair, all of those things, and I never felt comfortable. And it was something that I actually struggled with for a long time because I felt guilty for not being okay with the skin that I was in. But as I've experimented over time with coloring my hair, expressing myself through makeup and piercings, I've grown to accept the fact that it is okay to wear what I want, change my hair, all of those things, and not feel guilty.
I'm constantly either complimented, ridiculed, all of the above. I have weirdos every day. Yeah, and social media will go for your throat. If I show even an ounce of my skin, it's just like, why does it look like that? Why do you look like that? And sometimes it's hard to ignore the negative and look at the positive. It just weighs down on you a lot. Emotionally, sometimes I get a little jealous. I get a little envious of people that are constantly kind of loved.
I've gotten caught up in it myself, and I really didn't like the way that it was making me feel, and I felt like I was kind of losing myself in a way, and I felt really depressed and lost, and I kind of got weirded out with how many people were paying attention to me in all reality. So I decided to just pull the plug, and quite honestly, for me personally, it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
But yeah, I've definitely been body shamed by women for my shape and been made to feel bad about it, and that made me feel shameful in my body for a long time, and that's something that I'm still kind of branching out and learning to be more comfortable with myself, despite what people think or the way that they look at me or the way that they speak to me about my body and my clothes and stuff.
I don't know, I get weird DMs all the time. And sometimes I do the stupid thing and I like to reply and I like to troll them. But one time it really backfired because I was just being rude to this guy, and then I got added into a group chat full of a bunch of like these weird alpha males and they were all of them sending my pictures, and I was like 15 at the time. They were like sending my pictures and they were like talking about my boobs and like all these things like, oh my God, you're so flat chested. And it's like, it was like 50 people in this group chat, and it was awful. And it was all over, I think it's because I wore no bra in a picture. I think it was because I was Yeah, I was wearing a shirt with no bra. Noticed a pattern of like, it was worse when I was a minor. Now that I'm 19, I rarely get anything. And so that's something I've been trying to process lately because it makes me feel icky, kind of, because I'm just like, oh, I was a child. And now it's like, I don't know, it's out of my prime and it's just weird. It's so weird to look at someone like that.
Between, do I want to express myself or do I want to feel safe and comfortable walking somewhere?
Being 19 now is a very different mindset than when I was 15 or even 17. Because there was like a part of me that was constantly sexualized by my guy friends, by random people on the internet. And so I kind of took it upon myself that I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to be sexual. I'm supposed to appeal to a man's eye. That really weighed down on me, and I would pretend like their comments flattered me, and it really didn't. I felt really itchy and gross all the time.
I think I would just tell myself that show yourself some grace. Just show yourself some grace, because life is far too short, and the older you get, the faster the shit goes by. Like, it's so crazy. And you start to really realize when things get real that so much of this is so trivial, and that you're such a beautiful person and you're so young that you should truly just enjoy it, not get too caught up in it, and have fun. Like, have fun with it. But, you know, there's no rush in growing up. There's no rush in looking a certain way or having to feel a certain way or anything like that. Just be yourself and enjoy all the different, you know, phases and styles that you're gonna go through, and just phases that you're gonna have as a person.
Just do what you want to do, because that's all you can. It's just you, and you have to have your own back and your own time, and make sure that you live how you want to live and how you want to look.